Hey everybody, I'm Alexis Meeks.
And I'm your host, Jim Cardinal. Happy Mortgage Monday.
So this week Jim's going to talk to us about an FHA loan requirement where homes need to tie into the public utilities if possible at the street.
Yeah, Alexis, this is actually surprising. It doesn't come up more often. It's come up the last couple of weeks for me. Not particularly on my file, but when one of my clients was selling their house, and then another friend, agent, had this issue pop up as well. And basically what that is that if there is public water or sewer available at the street, but the homeowner, the current seller, has not tied into it, FHA will require that they tie into that utility, whether it be the water or the septic, prior to closing. And so that can be, an expense that no one is really accounting for. So that is out there. They'll make an exemption or an exception to that requirement if the cost is above 5% or $3,000. It depends on each lender has a requirement. But if you can show that the cost is exorbitant, that's really expensive to do so, they will waive it. But other than that, they will require it. So if you're talking about a $1,500 item, which is typically, the cost to tie into water, that's basically what they're going to have to do it.
So whose expense is that when it comes down to it? Is it the seller or the buyer, or is there some sort of mix?
That's a great question, and one that it gets answered on every transaction different. A lot of times the sellers are the only ones with money. If you're going with an FHA buyer, typically they don't have that much money to be able to do that, but it could be either one of them or maybe a combination of both. But the one thing that's strange about it is that is a requirement, unlike some other conditions where they'll wait until after closing to get it done. This requirement has to be taken care of prior to closing. So basically, if a buyer or a seller was going to do it, it's probably something that they want to make sure that the loan's going to go through, that the house appraises, that the loan is virtually cleared to close except for this condition, so that no one's spending money on somebody else's house. So this week, if you're out there talking to first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, VA, 203Ks, please think of me, Jim Cardinal, 281-0077. Make it a great week, and we will talk to you soon.